You're good to go now.
It is March 14th, 2017, and episode 55 of this Prattlecast. This is Razzle and Shake.
Hi.
Hi.
I have not had a good day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we not have a bad day anymore? Let's just agree not to have any more bad days.
You know, I'd like to, but I think everybody else but me is at fault.
Well.
And I know that sounds shitty, but today I had every intent of getting work done and then going into space and doing my Mass Effect journey. I've got a genophage to cure, maybe. Depends on what happens when we get there. I've got stuff to do. You know, I'm busy. Start my stream. An hour into it, everything just shuts down. Internet goes out, everything stops. And I'm like, okay, well the bill's paid, so I just that's the problem here. So I unplug the router, plug it back in, everything's fine. I go back on my stream. An hour goes by. It goes down again, this time to the tune of 2.5 hours. Of just no internet. Comcast didn't report any outages in the area. Nothing. It's just a blackout for no reason. Then it comes back on. And it's fine. It's just Comcast. Fucking up my entire day.
Maybe Comcast was having a bad day.
Comcast doesn't have bad days. They just suck. I just, and the thing is, where I live, we don't have Verizon. Because when I had Verizon, it was fantastic. I had no issues ever.
I don't have either one of those things, so I don't know anything about either one.
Would you have some, weird...
Yeah, I got my little...
company?
My old country internet services, and...
That's weird. They don't have Verizon or Comcast?
No, I don't have either one.
That is so strange.
They do not reach this place on the planet. They do not.
You live in a weird Twilight Zone-like area. That's weird.
I guess so. I live in the middle of a city, too.
See, that's odd. See, but Comcast is just horrible. And I wish I didn't have to use it because shit like this happens all the time. Or it'll just go out for 5 minutes for no reason. But still, those 5 minutes irritate me. It's just inconvenient and shitty every time it happens. And I'm like, I need the internet. What are you doing?
All right, it sounds pretty much like any internet company, though.
2.5 hours at a time?
I mean, I've had some pretty nasty days over here. I'm just saying.
When we say any internet company, we don't mean down south, small town internet company. I mean, with Verizon, I never had a problem.
That's fair.
Never had an issue. Verizon was always good, and if they knew they were gonna have if it wasn't weather related, but they knew they were gonna have an outage anyway for something, I'd get an email or a call. It was like, hey, just want to let you know we're gonna be you might lose your internet for a little bit between this time and this time. I just wanted to let you know. That's what we call customer service. Comcast doesn't give a fuck.
Speaking of customer service, there's always Best Buy where you can be guaranteed to have zero customer service. I had a fun adventure with them this past week. I placed an order. I told you I was getting that new 4K TV.
Yeah, for some Andromeda playing, to have a nice new TV to look at your new Galaxy with. Yeah.
Yep. Cleared the whole place out, made sure there was room to put it up. There was room for the people to bring it in. There was room for everything. I planned this whole thing out well over a week in advance to make sure it was delivered on a specific day. And the next thing I know, an hour or so after I place this order, I get a call from Best Buy. And they get this little robo-call. They're like, hey, listen, this is Best Buy. You need to call us to reschedule your delivery. And so I thought, okay, no biggie, whatever. I just placed the order. Maybe somebody else filled it out before I got to it. No biggie. I can work around this.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I'd run on the same thought process of, we might have both been buying this TV. Fate didn't want me to get it on this Saturday, so it's okay, I'll call.
I was still operating under the assumption that Best Buy was a company that was somewhat reliable. I mean, they have a recognizable name. They seem to know what they're doing, and that's where I made my mistake. So I called them up, and I asked about this robocall, and I said, hey, listen, they want me to reschedule. Customer service agent looks it up and goes, well, I looked it up, and everything looks fine. Everything's good. You'll get your delivery. And so I said, okay, no problem. Hung up. Next day around 2 o'clock, got another call. Hi, this is Best Buy. You need to call us to reschedule your order. I called the number again. And I had a repeat performance with a different agent. And they looked into it and they said, well, I don't see anything wrong with it. Everything looks good. You're going to get your package, on that date that you scheduled, unless you don't want it on that day. I said, no, I'm fine with that day. I chose that day. Why would I have a problem with that day? So they said, well, would you like us to look a little further into it? I said, yes, please. So they put me on hold when I'm sure they were just, I'm absolutely positive they were looking further into this and not just sitting at their desk, just twiddling their thumbs.
Just staring at the ceiling, waiting an allotted amount of time before picking the phone back up.
Mm-hmm. So this motherfucker picks up the phone again, and they go, okay, well, I looked further into it, and everything looks good. I said, great. The next day, 2 o'clock comes around. I get another call. Hi, this is Best Buy. You need to call us to reschedule your order. So at this point, I'm like, fine. I'm going to have to try 3 different avenues. I call customer service, and they verify for me that, you know what, hey, your order looks good. It's on the delivery for that day. Everything's fine. I email them mentioning what I'm going through. To this day, I have not received a reply to that email, by the way. And then I call the main customer service, which is at Best Buy Corporate or whatever the hell they call themselves. And I speak to an agent there, and he says, oh, well, I'll look further into it. I'll get back to you on that. And I said, well, thank you. Well, at this point, we're at the weekend. Saturday rolls around, 2 o'clock, get another call. Hi, this is Best Buy. We need you to reschedule your order. Call us here. So at this point, I call them back, and I get the exact same answer. Oh, no, everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's good. Probably just a glitch in the system. Don't worry about it, bro. Then I get a call about 7 p.m., that agent I spoke to from the headquarters, and he says, hi there. I looked into it. I had our experts look at it, and it seems that what this is, it's basically an order within an order, so it's generating that faulty notice. Because right now your product's being transferred between 2 different stores, and that's why you keep getting notified about it. But it's nothing for you to worry about. You should just disregard those notices. They shouldn't be getting generated. It's a weird glitch. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
That seems
Sunday
like an explanation. I'd be okay with that. I'd be like, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
And this is what brought me to Sunday, because Sunday, no call. No call came in. I thought, hey, you know what? This motherfucker actually fixed the problem. Kudos to him. Monday comes around, and about 11 a.m., I get this email that says, congratulations, your order has been canceled.
Congratulations.
I embellish a little bit. Yeah, and no reason given, just, yes, your order's been canceled. You'll be refunded. And I'm sitting here absolutely shocked. Like, what the fuck is this? So I call them up later that day. Actually, I leave a message with the guy I spoke to over the weekend. He still hasn't called me back. But I call the customer service line, and this person picks up, and they say, they look at the order, and they go, well, it looks like your order was canceled because the customer changed their mind. I said, well, I haven't changed my mind. I never even once asked anybody to cancel anything. If you look at the history of our calls, my emails, never once did I say cancel my order. And they said, well, I don't know what's going on. I should transfer you. So I get transferred here and there, and eventually I get transferred to some Australian woman. And then I get transferred to somebody who I can barely hear because the cell reception's bad. Then they transfer me to the shipping company that apparently they outsource, and I can barely hear them. Then they transfer me to another person who I can't hear at all. It literally sounds like I'm hearing, That's it. That's all I hear. And so I hang up. And I call them back, and this is the point where I let you listen in on the call at this point.
Yeah, it's because we were supposed to obviously do our podcast on Monday, and Razzle came in here, and I almost feel bad that we didn't record these, because if you guys could only hear the way these people were on the phone when Razzle was talking to them, it is baffling that these people hold jobs in the customer service industry.
And that call went nowhere. They transfer me 1,000 different places. Eventually, this guy picks up the phone, and he looks at my order and says, gee, that's weird. I wonder, oh, wow, the whole order got canceled. Golly. And so he went to go figure out what's going on, and then he came back with a complete bullshit excuse. And I knew the guy was lying to me, and that's when I kind of lost my temper a little bit, because he came on and he said, well, it got canceled because the TV was out of stock. Which I don't understand how that would even be a policy for starters. And I haven't told you about what happened after this, but the
No,
next
no, we're
day,
getting there. We're getting there, and I'm excited for it.
but anyway, when I was speaking to him, I guess I'll just say that when I spoke to him, that's the excuse he gave me. He said, yeah, no, it was just out of stock. So I asked him, is that the policy? Is the policy to not call the customer and see if, they want to, I don't know,
So
delay
if
the
you want to
order
get like
or,
a different TV, or if you
yeah.
want to do something else, like do you
Or
want
can we
something
offer you
else?
something? No, just get an email with no explanation saying your order has been canceled. That's what their response to that was. So I hang up with him the next day, which was today. Hi there. I called customer service again, and I called the main line and I said I wanted to file a complaint because I was just done with the company in general. So they transferred me to somebody, and I speak to her, and about midway through the conversation, I realized that they didn't transfer me to the right person. So then they get on with a supervisor or something, and he tells me that I need to go to their website because at the bottom of the page there's a link to to where you can file a complaint.
So you want me to take more effort and time out of my life
Yes.
and go online when I'm already on the phone with you?
Oh, it gets better.
Okay. I'm already angry
I
for you. I'm mad. I'm
I got
mad.
home today. And I pulled up the website, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll go down because they said there was an email address, and it mentions down there this is where you can file a complaint and blah, blah, blah. Go to the website, look down at it. Oh, by the way, the woman I spoke to before this told me that reason that guy gave me was bullshit. She
She
didn't
did?
use that word. But when she looked at it, she said, that doesn't add up. And I'm sitting here like, I know it doesn't add up.
It's like,
I know it's a
bitch, I
bullshit
wasn't
answer.
born yesterday.
And that's the whole reason I wanted to file the complaint in the first place was just because they lied to me. Here's the thing, I could have handled somebody getting on the phone with me and saying, you know what, one of our workers clearly screwed up. They canceled your order. They were supposed to cancel a different one. We apologize profusely for this error. We're going to make it up to you by offering you some meaningless little gesture here. I could have dealt with that. But when they get on the phone and they lie to my face and make up a bullshit excuse, that's where I got angry. So that's why I was calling to file a complaint. So anyway, this guy, he tells me to go to the site. So today I went to the site. Go to the bottom of the page. There's nothing there. Nothing there. I scroll through all the customer service pages looking for this mysterious email. Find nothing. I see a little link that I can click on so I can chat to a customer service agent. So I figured, you know what? Why not? I've spoken to every other customer service person and department at Best Buy. Let's try their online chat system and see how that works.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus.
guess what? I chat with him for all of a few seconds. He takes forever to respond because they always do. I imagine they're talking to a billion different people at once. And I asked him about this, and obviously he wanted me to write out the whole damn story. And I'm just like, okay, fine. I'm going to write out the whole damn story because this is my last interaction anyway. And so I do. I write out the whole damn story for him. And then I said, when the guy told me that I could go to the site and there'd be an email at the bottom of the page. And he said, well, there isn't an email, but you could mail us. And at this point, I'm
What
like,
the
fuck everything. I'm done. And you know what? I probably will write that letter because I'm so irate at every single human being who works at that store.
You got
Will
bullshitted by multiple humans.
Long story short, will I ever shop at Best Buy again? God, no. I will never do so. In fact, if anybody ever asks me about where to shop, chances are I'll tell you, do not go to Best Buy, and I'll recount the whole situation for you.
So relive your rage.
I'm still relatively young, and this is the type of experience that you just don't forget. You just don't forget whenever you have that really shitty experience and nobody bothers to even remotely try to help you out as a customer.
Yep.
So then today I called Amazon to see if they could help me out with a question. And I felt like I was talking to a human being again, a human being on the phone again. And that's why I can't say enough good things about Amazon, because after you've been to Best Buy and struggled with that for a week, go to Amazon and it's a very casual conversation. You feel like you can relate to the person on the phone. They'll give you as honest an answer as they can, and then you move on.
Yeah, and if they don't know the answer, they tell you they don't know, and they figure it out.
I swear to God, I don't. So I'm going to try to work through Amazon now and never work through Best Buy again. And they also tweeted me. And I didn't talk about this part, but they really pissed me off in the tweets because at one point this guy said, yeah, you should have received an email with a reason on it. So I screen capped the email, put it up there, and I pretty much just said, okay, let's play one of those hidden object games. Show me the reason on this email. And then he said, well, that seems strange. Would you like to private message me with the order details? And I'm like, I don't want to go through this fucking shit with you.
It's like I have
I
been
didn't
through
say that.
every avenue of Best Buy, and you think you are going to be the one to save this?
And I didn't say that to him because I'm just ignoring him now because I just wanted him because it was just that patronizing, oh, you should have gotten an email with an explanation. Really?
You
Well, why don't
think?
you show me that? Good Lord. But no, I'm just done with Best Buy. I didn't mean to take up this whole damn 17 minutes here, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week. It's been a weird week. I mean, 'cause I mean, I was telling you yesterday I had to go there on Sunday, and Best Buy is shit.
Yes,
So
they
I
are.
don't know what the fuck they're doing. They
You
directed
know,
us to a gaming expert. Guy didn't know a damn thing he was looking at. And we're just like, what is this? He just sat on his phone and he's like, yeah, looks like that doesn't exist. And I'm like, oh, thank you for your time. We're gonna go. And then got everything on Amazon.
I
So
never I never thought I'd have an experience worse than Norditrek, but I have.
yeah, it's some,
That's
Amazon has lockers now.
they have a lot of shit
They
now.
have these big warehouses that are open 24 hours that you can just go to and pick up your shit.
Yeah.
Like if they have it there already, like you don't have to wait for it to come to you. You can just go there. I didn't know about this until today.
I wish they had one around here,
They
but
probably do. They probably have a locker.
it wouldn't matter. I can't pick up what I'm trying to. I'm trying to get me a huge fucking TV.
Yeah.
And the reason why I went to Best Buy instead of Amazon, just to justify this for a second, because I'd never dealt with Best Buy like this before. The only experience I ever had with them was I went into their store a few times and looked at some things, and that was about it. I might have bought something really small there once or twice, but certainly never dealt with a big major purchase. I thought they were capable of doing this type of purchase. Clearly they are not, but the reason why I went with them was they offered Saturday delivery, and they also offered a haul away service. Where they basically come in and they take your old TV out and they recycle it so they can still make use of the parts. Because my old TV, I wish I could just give it to somebody, but it's broken. It's dead. It's an irreparable 10-year-old massacre. And it has served me well as a 10-year-old TV and certainly made me brand loyal to Samsung TVs, but I just can't do anything else with it. So I thought, hey, let's go with Best Buy. That seems convenient. I have since then looked up people's horror stories with dealing with the haul-away service, and now I'm like, you know what? That doesn't surprise me. If you go to their website, you'll see similar experiences to mine. Go to their customer service forums because I just scrolled through them. People's orders being randomly canceled for no reason. This isn't some random thing.
Oh, so
And
you're not the only one.
No, I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people out there. If you go to their Twitter and look at how they respond to people, look at the comments they're responding to. Very similar stories. And this was a big purchase. This isn't like some $50 something. This was a huge fucking purchase that I trusted them with. And they fuck it up. I don't get it. But let's move on. Can we talk about Disney World?
Well, we can only do so much Disney World here. But I do have some good news. At
All
least maybe for you. It's not something I have touched yet. But Resident Evil Revelations is coming to the PS4.
Yeah, I retweeted that a while back.
Oh, I didn't
think.
know.
Or I might have just liked it. I don't remember.
Well, what the hell, Razzle?
I saw it, though.
Is
I
that
remember
game co-op?
seeing it. It's local co-op.
Well, fuck them. You know what, though? That could be a share play experience.
If SharePlay worked, yes.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it with the new update. We tried it once with Harry Potter, Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Now, we've never tried it on your console, so maybe that'll have a difference. Who knows?
It'd probably be better. Not
For
because
you.
I'm superior to you.
It'll be a better experience for you.
I think because I have better internet.
Yeah, well.
It might be a better connection. But I thought that
Well,
was
we can
cool
try.
that was coming. I've never played that one. People seem to like that one.
I don't wait. No, if it's the first one, I don't know if it does. But if it's the second one,
It's
it
the
does.
first one.
Okay, then I don't know if it does or not.
Well, we'll see.
It probably doesn't. Now that I think about it. So.
And I guess another piece of good news is PAX just happened. PAX East.
Yes, it did.
Granted, I didn't follow any of the news. I didn't follow anything on PAX East personally. I don't know if you did, but The one thing I did see is that there's some Friday the 13th news. They released a new trailer. And it's like a 4.5 minute retro trailer that shows a bunch of new kills, some of which make Jason look so smug that I just, like, my heart lit up. When he, like, rips the heart out of someone's chest and then he kind of cocks his head sideways and looks at you through the hole in their chest. I'm
Yeah, I
just
remember
like,
that.
God damn it, Jason, that's my boy. And then just when someone's sitting on his knees in front of him, and then he just steps to the side as they go to die, or he rips a girl's jaw off, and he's like, "Oh, that's gross." And he throws it on the ground like it's nothing. He's like, "Yeah, I don't have time to deal with this." And the swirly kill. They showed so many delicious kills, and I'm so ready for smug. Because Jason, just some of his kills, they just show you just how. Because there is no the character's not a smug character, but he's just some of his kills he seems smug. And I'm like, God damn it, you're a badass. But they're bringing in some Jason goes to hell stuff, which is sad.
Well, in the video, the nice thing was seeing of course, the scenery from Part 2, my personal
Yes.
favorite film. So the lodge was there, and it looks
Packanack
great.
Lodge is gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
I was
And
impressed.
that's one of the places I really want to see in the game. Now I've seen the new Jason skin or what they've released of it. I'm not impressed. I know it's some people will like it. I'm looking at it like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I did do my pre-order in time, and I decided against buying it.
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Because even
But
if I got it to be like, yeah, it's a piece of Thomas Savini's work, it's not work that I'm proud of him doing, and I don't want to ever play that character.
now,
I don't enjoy it.
something that concerned me a little bit when I saw the trailer was when we looked at the counselors, the only difference was they seemed to have different colors clothes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here like, I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping they actually design outfits for fucking characters, outside of the ones that are standard with the game.
Yeah, I saw Vanessa in like a different colored jogger.
Yeah, she was like wearing a pink jog suit, and then
Yeah.
one of the other girls had a different top, and the jock who we finally get to see in the game. I'm looking forward to him, but he had different color clothes and different shots. So that's the only differences so far. I don't know if that's because they don't want to show us new outfits yet, or
There
if
better
they're
be
not going to
different
have them.
outfits.
I mean, if they don't have different outfits, then I'm going to be a little irate. Actually, I'm going to be very irate.
Yeah, I believe I pre-ordered an outfit pack.
Yeah, and that
So that
definitely
better
should have more
be
than just
an outfit.
colors.
Yeah, like I don't
That
want to have to pay extra money for something that's a different fucking color.
Then I mean I'll be complaining to them about that. But if that is the case, I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping they just didn't want to show us a lot of stuff for that. Instead, they just wanted to show off the new models and show that you can customize the color of each piece of clothing, which is kind of cool. I agree. I like that. But I hope they have more outfits than just the standard ones.
Yeah, maybe color customization is just something that's there, so that nobody looks exactly the same, which is good. But
That might be it.
But there's still no release date.
No, but I think that has a lot to do, and they've mentioned this before. They have to get it approved by Sony and Microsoft before they can release it, and they want everything to be released at the same time, so they don't. And since they're a smaller studio, they have more hurdles to cross through, I think, to figure out what they're doing as far as the release date. So I'm not worried about it. It'll be released when it's ready, and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
fine with that.
but I have a feeling it's not early. It's not early 2017.
I mean, it's still early now, so as long as it's here before June, it's still technically early 2017,
Is
right?
that considered early?
I mean, it's the earlier half of 2017. I guess it depends on how you frame the question.
I guess.
Though I think that if they're going past April with it, they shouldn't call it early 2017. No.
Yeah.
But I
no.
thought they changed it to spring. I thought it was going to be like spring 2017 or
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either. You know something I did see today? I saw there was a Mass Effect thing. I haven't been watching any of the Mass Effect stuff, just so you know. I haven't watched any of the
Neither
story
have
shit.
I've been
The only
staying
thing I
away.
saw today, because it's not really a spoiler or anything, somebody had uploaded the different hairstyles you could pick from when you're creating Writer. And that's all it shows. And I'm not impressed. But
Was it male and female?
yeah, it was both the male and the female character hairstyles that you can choose from. Well, I think just wasn't impressed because maybe it looks very stationary right here, and they did say that the hair would move more in the game. So I don't know. But since I'm just going to be playing the basic character in the first one anyway, I don't think it really matters that much to me. I just felt like there would be more to it. Just like the prior games, blonde hair looks really stale. Like it
Oh, that's
looks like it's
upsetting.
just painted on.
Yeah.
However, the custom female character looks much better than custom femshep base. So that was
Well,
nice.
we've got some improvement there, but you know what though? Like I can never do a blonde character because they always look like shit.
I agree, sort of, but like my first shepherd, my main shepherd, the one that that's my canon shepherd. He had sort of really bright, almost white, sort of platinum blonde hair. It was very short and spiky, and it looked good on him, I thought. But some people will disagree. But I think when it gets too long, it looks really weird.
Yeah, blonde looks strange. It looks strange in a lot of games though.
Sometimes, unless they do it right. Yes, I would agree.
Yeah. Because I mean, that's disappointing. That they're, I don't know. It doesn't.
I think it's I think it's because they just don't layer the colors very well in games. Like they don't, and you don't have to worry about it when you have darker shades. But with blonde hair, you need like different shades of the blonde mixed in, or else it all looks like it's just painted
Yeah,
on.
you
Like you,
need browns and the golds and you need a lot of colors to go into blonde. It's not
but they
just
did have a lot
yellow.
of they had a lot of color options and stuff, and so there might be some playing around with it because what they kind of chose was just sort of the base setup, and I don't know how far you can customize it. So
So our
who
hairstyle
knows?
options aren't amazing.
I mean, they're there. If you remember the hairstyle options from the original trilogy, they're different from those.
That's good
Uh,
because those are
they're
horrible.
decent. I mean, they are decent looking. It's just that I guess I was expecting more variety than what they were showing,
Yeah.
but that's just
And is
me.
that the final?
Yeah,
That's
that's from
it.
the game. Like that's definitely the build of the game because it was looked like it was right there in the menu with them turning the character around so you could see all the sides of the hair.
Stupid.
And yeah, but I mean, like I said, I'm going to be playing the non-customizable version anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much to me. But it is a little disappointing when I saw it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I've been people keep asking me like, "Oh, have you watched the beginning gameplay and the missions?" And I won't.
I won't either.
I won't because it's gonna ruin it for me. Like
I I
I don't want to see
I
it. I don't want to know about it. I don't care until Tuesday.
I made that mistake with the original trilogy. Like the first game, I was so eager for information that I remember when they leaked this video footage of this closed room where they had all these journalists in and they were showing them the very beginning of the game. And I remember being unimpressed by it, like just completely unimpressed. I think it's because I'd spent years thinking about how the game would open and I had
Mm-hmm.
thought up much better openings than what I was seeing. And I was like, wow, this looks pretty lame. That
Wow.
was that was my takeaway at the very beginning. And you have to admit, the very, very beginning of the game, it just sort of happens. It's just kind of awkwardly in there, and there isn't
Yeah.
really a lot of variety. But yeah, so that's why I'm not going to watch the video this time because I'd rather be in the game, experiencing it all firsthand. The only stuff I've seen is random combat stuff they've shown off. Nothing story, nothing character, nothing like those character missions they keep posting. I haven't been watching those.
Nope. I
I don't
won't
know
watch
why
anything.
why would they even post that shit? Like, why are they posting loyalty missions? I mean, that just seems like a huge spoiler to just throw out there. But I guess in 2 days, people can start trying the game for themselves. So, hmm,
Yeah. Oh, that it's gonna be on Twitch too when people do
yes, it
that.
is.
I
It's
don't
going to
want
be
it.
all over.
But I'll have it Tuesday. I don't know when Amazon delivers that stuff. I would hope it gets here in the morning, um, so that I can play it all day
Not
because
always.
it's gonna be a whole week of it.
It depends on where you live. I think I sometimes get mine around noon, but since I'm
We
always working,
usually get ours around 10,
yeah.
like because we've been getting a lot of stuff from Amazon lately. Usually it's 10 a.m. Between 9 and 11. So I'm hoping it comes out. Even if it doesn't, like I'll still have all day to do it. I'll have the entire fucking week. I'm not stopping until I'm done.
I
So
remember when they started doing release day delivery way back, and it was just like, wow, that's awesome. I can have it on the day it releases. I don't even have to go to the video game store anymore.
yeah, but then you might not get it like when you want it.
Well, yeah, but I was never home during those hours anyway, because back then I was in class during the day, and now I'm at
Yeah,
work during the day. So it's like I don't get it till I get home anyway. So it's just nice. I don't have to stop anywhere on my way home. Just come home, and it's waiting on me. I like that.
that's pretty sweet.
And if you're really impatient, just get the digital version, you know?
See, when I pre-order though, do I get all that stuff that it keeps showing, like the pet pie jack and stuff, or is that all extra?
I don't know. If it says it on Amazon, then you do. Usually Amazon will send you an email after they ship it with all the goodies you get, but I don't know what Amazon comes with.
Hmm. I guess we'll see. Well, they'll have to ship it like Sunday or Monday, really.
And just make sure you've watched all your videos, all 6 of the initiative
I
training
have to watch
videos.
the last one.
Yeah, you got to watch that one. So you have it registered on your account. You go in there, you get your special helmet.
Oh yeah, my EA account, which I don't even know the. Isn't that your Origin account?
Yeah, it's all linked together.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as you have it linked to your PS4. Yeah. Why are we talking about this on the podcast?
I don't know. I'm just.
Can we talk about Disney World?
We can't talk about Disney World.
I want to talk a little bit about Disney World.
What do you want to talk about Disney World?
Well, I just really want to go to Disney World,
Okay.
you know? And
I mean, I do too. I'm working on it.
okay.
I'm trying.
Well, I just really would like to go to Disney World.
I would
so
really like to live there. So
it would be a nice place to live.
you're not alone there. I want to live in the huts above all the roaming giraffes. So I can.
And
Look
I
at
just want to
giraffes.
go and meet all of the Disney characters of movies that I have yet to see.
Yeah, you can't go to Disney. You have to catch up.
Okay, well, do they? I don't think they have cartoons in 4K, do they? Do they have 4K cartoons?
We'll just put Netflix on.
Oh my God.
You don't need to watch things in 4K on the 4K TV, do you?
No.
Yeah, well there you go. You just can. I read something really cool yesterday, or the day before yesterday, about Horizon Zero Dawn. And
Okay.
no, I haven't played it. I mean, I watched the end of the game today, so I know how it ends already.
Oh my God.
I know. It just felt lame. But, there's a road trip you can go on. Because apparently Horizon Zero Dawn, takes place in a different version of the U.S., essentially. And surprisingly enough, most of that road trip is all locations in Colorado. Because the very first stop is in Colorado Springs, and there's like a million different places here that when I was reading all the road trip places of where she goes, these are like all like the Pioneers Museum, the Air Force Academies. You can go into Denver and see the stadiums and stuff, and they're all in the game. So then if you go to Colorado, you can go to all the places that are in Horizon. So maybe if I ever play this game, I have a road trip to go on. It's not really a road trip, though. I can do this all in a day. But most of it's, like, here in my state. And then, like, I don't know where it goes after that. Where does it go?
I don't know.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It goes to a lot of places, though.
That's
I think that's really cool that you can take a real road trip from all these spots in a video game. I didn't know it was based on the real world.
wow.
Yeah, I had no idea. I don't keep up with this shit.
Well, you should, play the game. So
Someday. It's gonna be a long time. I gotta do Andromeda, Final Fantasy 15, Resident Evil 7. I got a lot to do. I pretty much know how to go through Resident Evil 7 now because I've watched so many other people play it. It's a shitty game. I just have to do it. Fucking
Fair
Chris
enough.
Redfield. Get the fuck out of here. Chris. Who the fuck are you? Okay, you didn't care about that. Let's see if you care about this. Shit. Do you know who James Patterson is?
I don't know.
He's a writer.
Okay.
He
Go on.
writes books.
Okay.
You don't know who James Patterson is?
Go on.
That's
I don't
fine.
know who we're talking about.
Anyway, he's he's a famous writer, and he
Okay.
donated $1 million out of his own pocket to independent booksellers.
Well, go him.
Best
Good
Buy
for him.
ruined my friend.
What do you want me to say?
Best Buy killed my friend.
I mean, I didn't see any of that money, so I don't know.
What the fuck? It was a kind gesture.
It was a nice gesture,
All right,
yes.
fine. I gotta ask your thought on something then.
Oh, God.
You know how we have the Make-A-Wish Foundation
Yes.
for the kids that are dying and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we had the Make-A-Curse Foundation,
Oh, my God.
which you do when you're old? Because by that point, you've had enough time in your life to think about the things you really hate, to think about maybe somebody you want to do bad things to.
What?
And you're old and you're like, before I die, this is what I need.
This
Like,
is what you
you
need.
just got to get some bitter shit out of you. And it's the Make a Curse Foundation. Do you think you'd have a curse to make, or would you just not care at all?
I think at that point, I don't think I would. No, I think I would be just, you know, I don't think I would have things bothering me so much anymore.
See,
I mean, if
that's
I make it that
I
far.
can't relate.
Well, I'm talking about the future. I don't know how I'm going to be in the future, so I'm just.
I
I didn't
just
say I could relate to that now.
I just know that the grudge I hold against my sister is so deep and so visceral that when I'm old, I'll probably just do something horrible. Like, she hates large farm animals and stuff. So like I just say, like, put a bunch of farm animals in her house. So that when she gets home, she has to deal with that, and like don't let her call anybody, to cut all the phone lines, throw her phone away. She has to get the animals out. She won't touch them. She will lose her goddamn mind. She will start freaking out, crying and screaming. She'll lose her shit. She has to get all these fucking farm animals out of her house. See, and that doesn't even sound so bad to do to somebody. That sounds funny. But like it would traumatize her. Like, that is evil for her. And she's got real bad asthma and is allergic to all animals, so it would be horrible to watch. But old me would be like, finally, I get to do something that really cuts you deep. You will never forget me. And then I pass away happy. You know, I
That
tortured my
is,
sister one last time.
that's a very bizarre um, thought you have.
I had a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
the
did.
oldest sibling. It is my job to do this.
I no, but
Excuse me? Are you the oldest sibling?
no.
See, then you don't understand. Don't talk to me.
Well,
You'll never get
I
it. You'll
I
never
probably
understand.
won't.
It's just
No.
we're constantly thinking of ways to torture the rest of them. It's just what you do.
So anyway,
I can't bring up anything. Razzle's
well,
no fun.
I
I'm all
I don't know
alone.
what to say. I'm literally sitting here like I have no idea how to respond to your Make a Curse Foundation pledge
Yeah, I
at the
think I'm gonna
moment.
make it happen. I think a lot of people would be interested. But anyway, what,
Yeah,
Razzle?
but then they'll use it against you too. So,
How?
well, somebody will make a curse against you.
Pfft, I'll use a fake name when I found it, and
You're
I'll wear a
going to.
mask when
So
I'm
you're gonna
talking to them.
found this with your own money.
Well, no. You
Well,
do
and
like a
then what are
Kickstarter.
you talking about?
You do a Kickstarter campaign.
You're asking for a Kickstarter campaign to put animals in somebody's house that are probably going to be injured.
They're not going to be injured. She's not going to touch them. They'll just live there for like 3 days until she decides to move.
Well, she's not going to feed them.
They'll be fine. They'll figure out how to get out.
What?
They know
The-
where the outside is. They'll find an open door. She'll probably leave all the doors open. You know, I've thought a lot about it. They'll be fine. Don't you stomp on all my dreams.
No, so what's to stop her from just leaving the house and locking the door and leaving the animals in there?
Well, she wouldn't, because even though she's afraid of them, she still cares about their well-being, and she could never be known as the person that killed a bunch of farm animals. And then she'd think her house was haunted by them. Oh, that could be better, though. You know what? No, we can't kill animals for the Make a Curse Foundation. That's horrible.
It's not even a foundation. You're just asking people to give you money so you can put farm animals in somebody's house.
It wouldn't just be me. It's for everyone.
No, it's clearly not because Okay, so somebody comes up to you and they want to place a curse on somebody, and you just agree to it.
Yeah, because that's what you do. That's the
It
foundation.
doesn't matter what it is
Doesn't matter.
or who it's
It's
to.
a curse.
So if it's against you, it's fine. It's totally cool. You've got the stamp of
Well, it
approval, and you're
depends.
like, yes.
Well, no, they can't
Oh,
come
it
to
depends.
me. No, they can't come to me for a curse against me.
Huh?
They have to go to somebody else in the foundation for that. Because if they really want to curse me, that's fine. But you can't come to me with it, because then I know about the curse. You have to have somebody else in the foundation set that up. You know, you can't have me do. You can't have the person you're cursing set up their own curse. That's horrible. But the farm animals would have to always come back. Like right when she gets rid of them, another one's in her house. Even if it's just a
What?
chicken somewhere in the house, it's there in the house. Yeah, that's a curse. It never goes away.
I just think there are better uses of farm animals. But
Okay, for this specific curse. But you can do whatever you want. You can set any kind of curse. You could have it so, I don't know, you can have anything. So every time, like every day someone wakes up, like their house is in shambles or some shit. I don't know, whatever. Hey, you can have any curse you wanted. I haven't really thought of other people's curses, but they can have whatever they want.
I think it's just a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Well, here's the thing. When you make a curse, nobody knows where the curse comes from. So this person's just like, how did all these animals get in my house? And you're just like, I have no idea. That's crazy. So who are they going to blame? Exactly, because the person who's making the curse is old and dying. So you
Um,
can't. You,
okay,
you don't understand.
I don't.
You know what? That's fine. Whatever. Well, I'm done. I have nothing else.
Well, then we're talking about Jaws.
And
I saw that recent video where they were talking about the old park that they were going to build for Jaws at Universal Studios, and it looked scary.
did
There
it?
was yeah, the
A
shark was
Jaws
going to be
curse would be scary too.
okay.
I'm just saying. Can you imagine having a shark in your pool?
I cannot.
It's fucking terrifying. Oh,
Now
that
let me ask you a question. As an adult, when you go to meet Disney characters, um, how exactly do these interactions go?
what?
How exactly do these interactions go? I'm
I never
curious.
went without a child.
Well, that's unfortunate
But
because I
the
am going
ones.
without a child.
Well, you are a child. Um, I I have seen adults go up in pairs, usually with one of them freaking out and the other one being embarrassed that they're there. That's generally what happens at Disney World. Is there's one person who's like, "Oh my God, I love you," and then the other one's just like, "Dear Lord Jesus, take the wheel. I'm leaving my body. I'm leaving my corporeal form. Goodbye." Like it is never. I've never seen a whole group of people that were super pumped. It's always just one or like a piece of the group, and the rest are just like, "Why the fuck are we here?" And like they didn't want to be there for that. Like half of them's excited, the other half are holding drinks. You can tell them apart very easily.
See,
One
I have a
half's
feeling.
wearing Mickey ears, the other half doesn't care. But the cast members, from what I've seen, they're happy too. I mean, they have to treat everybody the same.
Well, I know that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about any of it actually, but I was just curious because I'm sitting here like, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into these lines, and I'm going to get all these ugly looks from parents
Fuck
who are
them.
like, who just want to be a little further ahead in the line, and there I am just standing there, ready to meet Elsa.
You know what's wrong though? Is like
What?
when I was in line to meet Anna and Elsa with Maya. And Maya looks older. And this little girl was behind us, and she's like freaking out, screaming and crying because she's hungry. And we still have an hour and 45 minutes in this line. And the mom
Mm-hmm.
just keeps looking at me, trying to like catch my eye. And
Yeah.
then she's like, "Hey, would you mind if we went ahead of you? You know, my daughter's getting real hungry, and she just is upset, and she just wants to meet Anna and Elsa." And I paused for a very brief moment and let all the thoughts go through my head, and I said, Well, I'm sorry. I really want to meet Anna and Elsa too, and I'm also hungry, and my feet hurt, and I've been up since 6 a.m., so I guess you'll have to wait like the rest of us.
There you go.
And I wasn't nice, but I wasn't
It
mean
doesn't matter.
either. I wasn't
No,
like, no, bitch, stay where you are. I was just like, well, I kind of want to meet Anna and Elsa too, and if your daughter wants to eat, get out of line with her and feed her. She obviously would rather eat than be in line with you waiting for Elsa. So just feed her and then come back in the line. I'm sorry. I don't know how to help you here, but I'm not moving for you.
I mean, it was a dumb thing for them to ask,
Oh yeah,
you know,
if I'm gonna move.
because I wouldn't move.
No.
I'm sitting here like, you know what? I pay the exact same amount of money to get in this fucking park as you did. And just because I was a little earlier getting into the line than you, that's really your problem. You should have gotten here a little sooner. But you didn't. So you're going to have to wait on me.
Yeah, and then the very first person we met was Alice. And we got in the line, and then there's always like an attendant there who stands at the back of the line. They're like, well, you're the last one. We're closing the line. And they'll
Yeah.
stand behind you. And these people came up, and they're like, oh. And it was just like a group of young people. And they were like, oh, we really want to meet Alice. And they're looking at me. And they're like, we really want to meet her. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. And like they just kept standing there. Like, yeah, we really want to meet Alice. And I was like, yeah, I understand. She's back at 2. If you want to meet her then, she'll be back here at 2 p.m. If you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Poppins is here in between if you want to meet her, but I'm meeting Alice. So goodbye. People get really mean sometimes about missing a line or being in a line. Yeah, you overhear a lot of negative conversations in line waiting for characters. It's sad.
See, I would have been like, oh, do you want my place in line? Too bad.
They're like, I'm at Disney and I'm gonna get everything I want. And that's it. Goodbye. No, people are horrible. But I mean, were times when I missed lines. Like I missed meeting Jungle Book characters, and I was like, oh shit, maybe next time. You know?
That's the other thing. Like usually in the later evenings, they're a little easier to get into those particular lines, the meet and greet lines, like for the later ones than the earlier ones.
It depends.
Well, that's what I'm told based on a lot of Disney experts and blah blah blah.
Well, Anna and Elsa are busy all day.
Well, that makes sense because they're fairly new.
When you meet Merida from Brave, she's really busy, but they will teach you archery and stuff while you wait, and you can color. Listen, you grown-ups rolling your eyes. Don't ever pass up the chance to sit and color for a couple minutes. I colored my ass off in that line, and yeah, her line's really fun, but it's short. She does very short things, probably because she's wearing a hell of a lot of clothes and a super big red wig, and she's probably very uncomfortable.
That makes sense. They should put her in the air conditioning like the others. Now, did you meet the princesses and the princes together when they do the?
I did not meet a single prince.
Hmm.
No, and I don't even know how to. I know.
Well, apparently there's some places where you go and they'll have like the princess and the prince together, and you like go from one to the other to the other. So they do exist. I've seen them. So
we're gonna have to track them down, cause I'm gonna meet Prince Eric and tell Ariel to take a walk.
I'm just saying that I'll probably be like the only person in line, and I'll be like just by myself, and they'll be like, "Are you waiting on your family?" And I say, "I am my family, and yes, I'm waiting on my family."
Excuse me,
Anna is
I'm
my
gonna
family.
be there. You're just getting in line without me? I mean, I might have to get out of line to get beverages, but I'll be back.
Oh my god.
Well, what if we need snacks?
We cannot just break the line, Shay.
Oh, who cares? If one of us leaves, we can come back and cut the line to get back to the person. People do that shit all the time.
I don't think that works, Shay. I don't think that's nice.
I watch people do it constantly, and was I miffed? Yeah. But whatever. If they can do it, so can I.
Oh my god, Shay.
Fuck them. It's annoying. God, I can't wait to go to Disney World.
I should go right now.
Well, you can't, so get over it. I have a question.
Yeah?
In Mass Effect 3, when do I see Tali again?
Tali has a mission at some point.
Yeah, I haven't met her yet.
Because when I played Mass Effect 3 the first time, she wasn't in my game, so she was, she was dead. So.
See, but Legion died this time.
Yeah,
so
so
I
you'll
don't
have
know
a
how her
different
mission's
one.
gonna go.
It'll be like the opposite of my mission, I guess. I don't know.
No, because your Tali was dead, but your Legion was alive.
Yeah, the opposite.
Oh, shit, yeah. That's right, you said that, and now I understand. I see now. That's upsetting. Yep, I don't want to deal with it. I'm just never gonna meet her.
Fair enough. I wouldn't want to meet her either.
Yep, I'm just not gonna do it. What was I gonna say to you just now? You got
I
me
do not
thinking
know.
about Disney World now. You fucked up
Yeah.
everything. We were doing good. We were talking about games and curses, and
Oh,
then you're like
I was going to
Disney.
say, well, apparently, and I want to mention this because you can pay to get these characters to come hang out in your room. Now, you'll be paying lots of money, thousands upon thousands of dollars. And here's the best part. Actually, this is the awful part. I said best in an ironic sense. Ironic? Is that what I said? Ironic
You
sense.
said ironic.
Ironic?
Yeah,
Ironic
it's
sense.
okay.
It's late. Anyway, it was in an ironic sense because the character actors don't get paid anymore. They just get paid by the same,
The same hourly payment.
yeah. And the other thing is they can't accept cash. Like you
So
can
you
never
can't tip
give.
them?
No, you cannot tip not a face character or a character actor. You cannot tip them. No.
Who can I
'Cause,
tip?
different people, different things, but definitely not them. They cannot accept cash. They also cannot accept gifts if the gift is valued at a certain cash range.
Yeah, because I've
And
seen
I don't
kids give
remember
them
what
stuffed
the
animals and stuff, and like some
yeah
kid gave like a princess a cheap necklace, or they can take stuff like that.
yeah. But I think yeah, because it's like a $500 range or something. Like if it gets to a certain amount, then they cannot accept.
$500.
I don't remember.
I'm giving
Okay,
him a
I don't
bottle of
remember.
wine. I'm gonna be like, you can open that right now. That's fine.
It's bubbly. This
Well,
comes from my land.
well, if it's Gaston, might need to have some bourbon.
You might need to.
Yeah, and just be like, here you go, this is for you. It's under $25, and open it.
I'm probably going to bring them all gifts. I'm going to bring them handmade gifts of my many adventures. And
Give
that
them
you
all
laugh at.
lockets with a picture of you in it.
Yes, I'm going to bring them color cutouts of themselves that I colored.
Oh my god. We'll be walking around Disney World with all these fucking cutouts of people. Be like, okay, which cutouts do we have left? Okay, we have to find this person.
You got to find Peter Pan.
So I got
Get him
my
his
Peter
cutout.
Pan cutout. And then you remember that you didn't color in a piece, so as you're waiting in line, you're just frantically coloring in his leg. Damn it, Peter. It's so weird that they can go to your room, though. But you can also have Disney, like, decorate your room for Christmas and give you Christmas presents.
Yes, you can. You can get them to decorate for whatever holiday it is.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money.
It used to be free,
It's not.
but I guess not anymore.
No. So if you want your room decorated like Christmas, which it's gonna happen. I'm letting you know right now. We're gonna have a Christmas room.
Ooh, Christmas this June. I like it.
But here's the thing is, so I planned this Disney trip with Razzle. And now out of nowhere, we were gonna do Christmas and New Year's because I don't really ever do anything on those holidays. He doesn't either. We usually spend it together getting drunk and watching movies. And then now he's suddenly like, well, I don't know if I want to do that time of year. So what do? I suggest Halloween time, and he pretty much scoffs at me and tells me I'm stupid without saying it.
I didn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I just
you did.
said
Like,
I'd like to go ASAP.
mm-hmm.
And as soon as
Well,
humanly
you know
possible.
what? Right here, right now. Pick a time.
All right. How about next week?
It's gonna be you son of a bitch. Christmas and New Year's or Halloween.
That is way too much to choose from. That is a lot.
Christmas and New Year's you're getting together.
Yeah, you are.
And then
It's a lot,
Halloween you can't decide. I'm trying to get this on the
what I was
record so
thinking
you
about
can't
doing.
change your mind.
See, I think what would be great is once a year for a week. That's what I think would be the greatest Disney thing. Like once a year, like once a week. Like no, 1 week out of
Just go once a week,
1 week a
for
year.
a week. It's perfect. I'm there all the time. Yes, I live there now.
1 week out of the year every year. I think that should be my new life. I think I should have like an annual Christmas trip. I would leave on Friday, get to the
Well,
hotel.
that would only cost
stay in
you
the park would be Saturday.
$3,000.
Well, I mean, that's about what I'd be paying now anyway, so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more if you're going for 12 days.
Well, not 12 days. I mean, I'm talking about, like, I'd be getting there on Friday, because I'd be driving up after work on Friday. I'd just drive out, go to the hotel, check in, sleep. Saturday morning, first day in the park. Then I'd have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then I'd drive back on Sunday. Or late Saturday.
That's more than a week.
That's a lot of time. See, and I think if I did that once a year, I would be a very happy person, because then I'd always have that trip to look forward to. I'd be like, oh, it's that time of year again for the Disney.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I like to plan for extravagant trips.
That is an extravagant trip.
No, because when I go to Disney, I need to know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like, I know I need more than a week when I go. I know I do.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather have 1 week a year?
No.
Than the 11 days every 3?
Absolutely not, because I want to have my deluxe dining plan. I want to be in a place that's comfortable. I
You
want to be
can
able
do all
to
of
plan
those
everything.
things.
I can't afford to go every $3,000 every year.
Yeah, $3,000 a year.
No, because I could barely do $3,000 in 2 years.
I'm just saying, it's something to think about.
Well, that would be nice if I made good money.
Well, I'm just saying that, what, we should look at it, Shake.
By the way, guys, we have a Patreon page. You can donate monthly, as little as $1. Links below. You get stuff from us, and we get a dream, I'm not saying it'll go towards Disney, but I'm just saying it's there, You can help us out. We do have some Patreons. God damn it. I hate you, Razzle.
Why?
Because I just want to go to Disney World now. How did this degenerate into me just being sad? You're just like, let's not be upset about life anymore. And this podcast goes from good to sad. It's like anger,
after dealing with
happiness,
Best Buy,
and then
I'm going to use the money I saved toward a Disney trip. So.
Well, no shit.
And so I'm just looking at it. I'm like, why not? Why not once a year? Disney World.
It's not possible. I'm like a 12-hour drive away from, 14-hour drive from Universal Studios Hollywood.
That's insane.
Yeah, I could drive there and do everything. Do they have Harry Potter in that one?
Yes, they do.
Is it the same?
What are you talking about?
Like, is it the same as the Florida one?
What are you talking about?
Like, okay, at Universal Studios Hollywood is the Harry
you're
Potter
talking about
World.
California.
Do they have Harry Potter World?
Probably not.
Well, fuck them. Do they have the Jurassic Park ride?
They might have a different one, but I don't know.
Well, they have
I don't
the
know what
Walking
they have
Dead
in California.
ride, so I have to go.
Well, there you go. Something to do.
You're impossible.
I mean, you could go to Disneyland.
I'm not going to Disneyland. I don't want to go to Disneyland ever.
Okay.
Well, because the characters are never out. They don't really ever have characters out. And it's a day park. I don't want to go to Disneyland. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know. I mean, it's closer to you if you wanted to do that. I'm just saying.
I've been to Disney World. Nothing will compete. I do want to go to the Disney World in Japan.
Well.
Because you can only imagine the kind of shenanigans happening there.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Once a year.
Well, no. I'm planning a trip to travel all across Japan.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
That's going to probably be horrible. But I'm excited, nonetheless, to try. See some historic shit.
You'll probably have a good time.
Some other cool shit and speak Japanese at people.
I might be at Disney during that time. We can communicate via Twitter.
You are not a worldly man. Communicate via Twitter, because in Japan my phone just won't work. My phone you'll be in Disney World and I'll be in Japan, so the phones just won't be able to connect because you're in the most magical place on earth.
I mean, it's very hard to connect with Disney World.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't really use my phone much when I was at Disney.
Why would you?
Well, I took pictures.
That's disgusting.
Excuse me?
Take pictures with your eyes and your memories.
I can't remember everything. But next time I go, I'll hopefully have a really nice camera.
Yeah, I need a camcorder. I need to just
I have a
film everything
camcorder.
I
You don't
do.
need one. I have one.
Just film every interaction I have with everyone so I can
That's
replay it
worse
for
than
the
a
rest of my
photo,
life.
though, because then you're just embarrassed at yourself every time you have to
I
sit and
know.
watch it. Because then you're like, oh, do you want to see the pictures of my Disney trip? And you pop in a video, and everyone's like, oh, is it all on CD? Yeah, totally. But it's just
Yeah,
videos of you
it's lots
being
of
happy.
frames.
And it's just you freaking out over everything. You're like, yeah, this is when I met Tinkerbell. This is when I met Pluto. And you can see, look at my reaction. Isn't it great? But then it's just video of you, and that's traumatizing to share.
Well,
You
not
can't.
for me. I'm just gonna watch it by myself. I don't know why you would think I would show this to people. I just need something for me.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I have all my Disney trip pictures on like the desktop of my computer. Like it's right there on the, so I can just click it and open it and look at them whenever.
It's nice.
Yeah, I go through them like 5 times a week, and I'm like, look at how happy I was. Look at the joy on my face. And then it's gone. Right when you leave, it's gone.
And
It's
speaking of
like,
gone,
what?
we are at the end of our show.
Oh, thank God. Because this went from good to just sadness. I'm depressed.
Good.
I'm sorry
That's a good
anybody had to
place to
deal
be.
with it. I'm sure other people are all about the Make a Curse Foundation. They understand where I'm coming from, even if Razzle doesn't.
Good luck with it.
You know what? I'm proud of my idea. And I think other people will be too.
I hope so.
But anyway, that's us. We're just two sad people dealing with Comcast and Best Buy who now are lamenting over the loss of Disney World and trying very hard to get it back. That's what this comes down to, really. So thanks for joining us. You can email us at theprattlecast@gmail.com or leave us a message at speakpipe.com/theprattlecast. Every episode is uploaded to YouTube. We have a Twitter account, which is at theprattlecast. Amazing, right? We also have our personal accounts, which are at ShakezillaTV and at Razzle_Dazzles. You can also find us on Twitch under the same names. We stream together every week. We are currently playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This week we'll be playing it on Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Am I right?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe you are correct. This Friday, yes.
Uh-huh. Did I mention we have the Patreon? Because we want to go to Disney World. So, yeah, we have that. It's not for Disney World, so don't be weird about it, people. Jesus. I feel like I can say things, but then I realize it's the internet and everyone's angry. So, stop. But you can donate as little as $1 or as much as too much, and it all goes towards making the streams and the podcast better and all that pretty business. But that's it. That's all we've got for you. So until next time, be nice to each other.